Welcome back to Inland Aquatics, everyone. It's been a long time since I've done a video. I think it's been like 2 or 3 months, and I'm looking to be more consistent and make better videos in the future. So this video isn't, but it's kind of like the review videos I used to do like every month, and then I changed it to every season. The past like 2 seasons, I haven't really been doing that. So I'm actually gonna be making a video, maybe, I might not, really near the end of the year, or about like, I don't know, first or second day of New Year's, make a video of like a review of like 2025, because early 2025 is when we set this all up, and still to this day in this fish room I haven't read many things yet, but whatever. I'm slowly expanding and I'm selling on Facebook Marketplace. So sorry for the extremely long intro. Let's get right into it. It is Christmas Eve today, so I'm gonna try and make this video a little bit short. I'm gonna try and explain everything that's new in the fish room, and what plans we have, what fish we're currently breeding. We went to the Wet Spot Tropical Fish about 2 or 3 days ago and got some new fish, which is our local fish store. So I guess we'll start from here and then go this way, down, and then this way. And yeah, I've rearranged some stuff, so definitely looks different. Added some things. But yeah, this is the 20-gallon long tank A. This is tank B right next to it. Yeah, this is the second largest tank we have right now. We haven't lost a single neon tetra. We have about like 20 right now. 4 of them are currently in conditioning. And I've been like expanding like the time it takes for conditioning, because I've had some feeding problems with like the brine shrimp. Need to work on that, be more consistent with that. I've had issues with brine shrimp just like not working. Eventually we'll have some neon tetra babies. So yeah, this tank's doing pretty good. And recently, about 3 weeks ago, I bought, and it was like $120, 20 yellow and then 20 black or brown mystery snails. So 20 of the yellows in here, because I've had some other yellows. I've had like 4 at a time, and I've had issues. I think it's the TDS being too low. We have like 80 ppm, so I need to increase it. I'm gonna add some remineralizer, basically. I need to buy that first though. It's gonna help stabilize and get the right GH, KH, and TDS. But yeah, we do have hard water, so that does help. And the shrimp seem to do pretty good with our water. We don't have the best water for mainly snails, because I never really had too much success. The nearets do better, and the assassin snails, they started breeding. I put like 4 or 5 in here, and I originally had like 4 or 5 in this other one, and both of those tanks have some breeding. This one right here, this used to be rams. If you know rams, they're a little bit difficult, not just breeding wise, but like raising their babies, it's like really difficult, but I never got to that. We had some aggression. Some of them have slowly died off. They were really messy, so there's a lot of waste on the substrate. So it's been the past couple months I haven't really had any in there. This tank right below it, right over here, I'll show you in a second, a 10-gallon with a bunch of plecos. We have 1 ram left, and it seems to be pretty happy in there. And we were gonna sell it, but I guess I'll just keep it in there for now. But yeah, nothing in here right now. We're gonna be actually resetting this, and I'm pretty sure I know what we're gonna put in there. My dad's pretty happy about it. He used to be really into those fish, but I'll reveal it later. And so yeah, I need to clean this tank up. That might actually be the next big video. This is the lady fern. This is actually the second one I had right there. The other one ended up dying, and so yeah, I'm currently learning how to like take care of them well, and make sure they live well in here, because they're from outside, but they really like moist areas. And as long as the root ball is still safe, and not like too submerged where it rots, it'll usually like come back next season. But this is not like real nature, and we have a light beaming straight on it, and it doesn't like that much light, so it's not doing the best. And I need to see how I could have it do better. But yeah, they're a pretty cool plant to have in the fish room. This one's smaller, hasn't grown much, so I need to check on it and do some research. This is our pothos. We have some other pothos around the fish room, on these racks. These are doing the best, especially one that roots from right here. It grew like 3 to 4 times its size, and it's currently going all the way to the 40-gallon. I might eventually add like a weak, low-powered dim light eventually right here to kind of allow some plants to come out here. I think that'd be pretty cool, have some plants. As some of you guys possibly might know, I don't even know if I mentioned it many times on the channel. I had like a pair of cichlids. They ended up doing not super well in there. I don't know why exactly. My second to last order did not do super well long term. They slowly died off. That included the CPDs. I had like 10 of those, and then 10 pygmy cories. I bought those same ones this order actually, but I don't have them in the same tank. The CPDs used to be in the tank with the pygmy cories, but I put like new pygmy cories in the same tank. They're not wild this time. They're tank raised. These are also tank raised. But we have 15 CPDs, and I'm looking to do a lot better job this time. And once they settle in, I'll start conditioning them and breeding them, and probably put a mop in there. They kind of do look like small brown trout. They look pretty cool. And then we have 3 autosynclists. I'm not like trying to breed them because they're hard to breed in home aquariums. This one right here has 15 ember tetras, which is part of our recent order. We did like 2 or 3 days ago. They're doing pretty good. Yeah, that's like everything we have in there right now as far as fish. Yeah, 15 ember tetras. I've never had those before. I think their breeding process is similar to neon tetra. I'm gonna probably do that next once I breed some neon tetras a couple times. And they're pretty much the same process, but easier from what I heard. This tank is just pretty simply my grow out tank for my bushy-nosed plecos, and then my adult bushy-nosed pleco that I've had for actually a couple years now. Other ones are almost a year old possibly. Hard to believe it, but yeah, they're still small. And then there's a ram, a German blue ram in the back. I might eventually sell them or just keep them. They don't really live that long, so I might as well keep him in here because he's doing pretty happy in here. And this tank will eventually be a guppy tank, but for now, I ended up with eventually 1 for my last batch, so I just added 4 more, and so I have now 5 colony of stir-by-cories. I'll eventually move them to a different tank and then have this as a really cool guppy strain. So here, this was the very original shrimp colony tank, and now we don't have any shrimp in here. But yeah, we currently have pygmy cories in here. We have 15 tank raised ones, and then the assassin snails, which have been breeding. And this is my biggest tank, other than the 310 right now. I'm trying to sell that and get it out of here. We'll have a lot more space in the room, and we'll be able to like make it look a lot nicer when we get that out of here. So we're currently selling it. But yeah, this is the biggest tank that we have anything in. We've never had anything in that one. We bought it when it was still not used, but I guess used, but still not like used. We currently have a whiptail in there. We currently have, I think, at least 1 common whiptail right there. Some, about 20 brown or black mystery snails. I've had clusters a few months ago, but I recently did have one appearing right here, and I have a container for it that I put it in there, right under like it's pressed up against the glass, so the bottom is like in the water. Obviously there's no water in it. It's moist and stuff and humid. So yeah, I put that in there like 2 days ago. The cluster was laid about 4 or 5 days ago, so in about like 2 to 4 weeks, they should be all out by then. So I'm pretty excited. That's like gonna be early January. And then yeah, we of course have 1,000 red cherry shrimp. I used to call them fire red cherry shrimp, which is because I originally bought a 20 colony of them, but over time, when you don't cull them, they lose that strong variant. So they don't breed like always true like a neon tetra would, or something like an average cichlid would. But like things like guppies and shrimp, and snails even, like mystery snails, they don't breed always true, and they have different variants, and their variants can like lose their strong core variant that you bought them as. And so that's why I call these red cherry shrimp. And so I bought 2 colonies just about like 3 weeks ago, around the same time I bought those shrimp or the snails. So in total, 40 fire red cherry shrimp. They're like the pure fire reds, like all of them except for some of them were a little bit off, but yeah, slowly over time I'll cull them to true fires. This is the conditioning tank for the neon tetras right now. It's a 5.5 gallon. Usually takes about a week, and then put them into a tub with I recently got a RO unit that creates RO water, demineralized water, so I don't need to use this. I got this glance. I recently set up this glance screen that has this channel's specs. So it has like the views, 61.2 thousand, the subscribers 175, and then videos, which is 101. Yeah, that's Henley Aquatics. As my live, it's nearly live. But yeah, I got to show you guys everything that's going on in the fish room right now. And yeah, I'm looking to be more consistent with my videos. Hopefully maybe every week or twice a week now. Not always like every week, obviously. I might do 1 video a month, or like maybe 2 videos a month. sometimes because you can't be that consistent. And these videos are a lot easier to make than my, on my outdoors YouTube channel and the outdoors. So yeah, this is definitely a lot easier to do. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoy our content and also you're into the aquarium hobby and you like our fish room, want to see more videos like this in the future, then I recommend subscribing. And yeah, thanks for watching.